They're picking up speed. Here they come. And away they go. First to show, Tells on a Roll wants to get involved. To her left is a Rock and Roll Annie, and towards the inside, one more bet. Tells on a Roll being pointed here by Cullen, taking the lead, and now it's pylon position. Tells on a Roll, the daughter of Tell It Like It Is, going to be the leading lady early with the Rock and Roll Annie tracking second. Up with them in third is One More Bet. Floating on out of there. Fourth best on the outside. It's a parking ticket thus far for Coco Jojo. No room at the inn, so she's got to go on. Following a hot quarter of 26 flat. Tells on a Roll set to square off with Coco Jojo, and Jury now has her on the lead just prior to the halftime. Coco Jojo setting up shop now on the front end. The second best Tells on a Roll. Third and in was Rock and Roll Annie, and uncovered He's Express getting underway from McNair. That's a toe up for One More Bet, who switched outside to be fifth. Looking to latch on to cover. Third over sixth. A Charmbo Stormy getting shuffled back here with Shoot the Whiskey. Back markers are Chief Dream Girl and Perfectly Chic. 54-3 halftime. Rounding the far turn, Coco Jojo is still leading right there in the pocket. Tells on a Roll and looking for some daylight. Rock and Roll Annie going by 3/4 in 1:22 and 1. The big white blaze of Coco Jojo still showing the way here. Tells on a Roll though, popping from the pocket, went right by. Tells on a Roll here for Cullen at 5-2 on top and pacing off into the evening. Holding second, Coco Jojo. Then it was Rock and Roll Annie, and Perfectly Chic came from way back to be fourth. 149 and 1. Tells on a Roll. Never better. Of Coco Jojo still showing the way here. Tells on a Roll though, popping from the pocket, went right by. Tells on a Roll here for Cullen at 5-2 on top and pacing off into the evening. Holding second, Coco Jojo. Then it was Rock and Roll Annie, and Perfectly Chic came from way back to be fourth. 149 and 1. Tells on a Roll. Never better. Jody Cullen training, Travis Cullen driving this mare to career best mark of 149 and 1. And that's her 21st career win. It's number 2 on the season. Never better than she was tonight. She for sure brought it to the park. Tells on a Roll. That's 4 races in, all sub 150 speed thus far on this Saturday night. Congratulations, Tells on a Roll with the big win.